So in this video, we are going to solve the question. Uh, we have to use a switch case statement to calculate the factorial of a number. So we know that factorial of a number of any number n is equals to n into factorial of n minus 1. So let's open one note for this. So let's suppose that we want to calculate factorial of 5, then it will be equal to 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So factorial of 5 is equal to 5 into factorial of 4. So the base case statement that we have to provide in the code is that if a person enters 1, then we have to return 1. So if n is 1, we have to return 1. And if n is 2, we have to return 2. So we will write a code for this. First insert a boilerplate code, then we will write int n and we will ask user to enter the number and store it in a scanf function. After this, we have to give if statement. If n is equals to 1, we have to say return 1. If n is equals to 2, we have to return 2. After that, we will run a for loop int I is equals to 0, I is less than equal to n, and I plus plus. In this for loop, uh, we have to give the factorial condition. Or we can just write else here, else return n into n minus 1. But we have to do this in the loop. So for this, we can run any loop. For example, while loop. So while n is not equal to 0, we will run this loop. N is equals to n into n minus 1. Let's see if this works. We have to give output. by using printer. So I don't think that this loop will work because we have to use a for loop for this. Let's check. What if I type the else statement? Let's write a function on this. So we have to return a factorial. We'll write a function in factorial which will take an input int and we have to give it statement. If n is equals to 1, if a is equals to 1, then return 1. If n is equals to 2, then return 2, or else return n into factorial minus 1. I have to write a think this can work now. I will say printer and factorial is percentage d. Percentage d is factorial. Let's run the code again. I will enter 5. So the factorial of 5 is 120. We have successfully written a code to calculate the factorial of a given number. Uh, we have built a logic. We have first calculated how to write a factorial. We have created a formula. Factorial of 5 can be written as 5 into factorial of 4. First, for that, we have to give a base case statement that if person enters and then return value should be 1, and if person enters 2, then the return value should be 2. So, this was all for the today's video. Thank you.